your music live. Your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome into Your Music Live here on Studio Live today, brought to you by our wonderful friends at DistroKid. Are you an independent artist, a creator? Are you wanting to get your music out there to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, YouTube Music, you name it, you get it out there, and you can do it with 1 yearly subscription from DistroKid. Save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. We'll talk about them more later. We got ourselves a heap of great independent music to play for you on the show this week. I just flew in from Melbourne and boy are my arms tired. So before we get started, a big shout out and thank you to Jade Star for letting me crash her studio. We had an absolute blast on the opening hour and the happy hour yesterday. And let's just say it's been a bit of a whirlwind. I got home, I was shafted, I went to bed, and Jade knows I was sleep deprived. And then I got up this morning and got everything organized. So if things like, you know, the links in the description are not quite there yet, you know why. So it just makes it a bit more of a surprise, doesn't it? So let's kick things off with our first track of the day. This one comes to us from Moses J Hawkins. It says, "Hey Pete, I got one for you that's about 2.5 minutes long. Couldn't quite hit that magic 2-minute mark, though I must confess I tried. The song is based almost entirely around a single line from the original Dawn of the Dead. Hope you like it." From Moses. Well, I need some waking up. I think you might need some waking up too. So let's wake up together with Moses J Hawkins and No More Room in Hell.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. You can't run, you can't hide, you are barely alive. You can't run, you can't hide, you're dead inside. You can't run, you can't hide, you are barely alive. With all this running that you've done, you'd think we'd make it away from here. In the end, it turns out all that's left of us is only just this fear. All this running, what are you afraid of? Is it all the things you were never made of? In the end, you were only running from nothing. In your heart, it's only ever something. In the end, you are running from the nothing. In your heart, it's always something. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. You can't run, you can't hide, you were barely alive. You can't run, you can't hide, you were dead inside. You can't run, you can't hide, you were barely alive. With all the lies that you've been told, you'd think you'd learn to let it go. But in the end, that's all you've got, just those things you didn't know. All this running, what are you afraid of? Is it all those things we were never made of? In your heart you were always running from the nothing. In the end it was always something. In your mind you were always running from the nothing. Turns out it was only always something. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. You can't run, you can't hide, you were barely alive. You can't run, you can't hide, you're dead inside. You can't run, you can't hide, you were barely alive.
There you have it. 2.5 minutes.
Never told me
Well, we got another one. 2.5 minutes, so I thought, you know what? Let's open up with an entire track and play that one. So yeah, look, sometimes I must be getting soft in my old age, or I was frantically trying to organise things behind the scenes. Either way, you got to hear a really cool track there from Moses, J Hawkins. Excellent stuff there. G'day to the folks who are here live. We've got Thomas Christ, Jamie Lynn, hello to Mark Bro, we've got Tremor Bear, Piano Improv Vlogger. Thank you all for hanging out here. If you're here and you want to say g'day, feel free to throw a comment in the chat. Hello to DJ Big Red. We've got Dawn Janice. I'm going to say it like Frank says it today. Janice. And then I'll just change it up halfway through. Hello, Crystal McCatherine. I've just changed your name. I do get called John a lot, but you probably don't have that problem. Although I suppose Crystal is also a name. Crystal McCatherine. Katherine McCrystal. G'day to you. Hello, Jenny Jolivet. Yeah, if you didn't catch it, if you missed yesterday's happy hour, if you're a YML viewer but you don't normally watch the happy hour, I get it. It's cool. There's a lot of stuff going on. But yesterday was pretty special. So go and check out the replay of the happy hour yesterday. Even my wife was impressed. She's like, when Jay was like yell singing in the background, it sounded really rad. She didn't say rad. She's a bit more, common sensey than I am. Just slightly, just a little bit. So thank you, Moses, for that one, for kicking us off in style. Hey, the next track comes to us from someone we haven't heard from a while. In fact, they say, "Hi Pete, long time no speak, hope you're well. My new album titled Seconds Out has now been released on all platforms, and here is one of the tracks off it titled Not Tonight. Would be great if you give it a spin." And you know how I know that this creator, Garry Ford, is awesome? Look at that. Provided to YouTube by whom? DistroKid, of course. Hello, Psycho7. Hello, Jamie Lynn. Hello to Joel Crouch. Hello, other folks who are joining us here live. Let us give this one a spin, shall we? This is Garry Ford. This is Not Tonight. This is your Music Live.
Well, I'm not made of wood, you know. I hate to say I told you so, but I try to be as happy as can be. Well, throw away them seeds to sow. Just sit back and watch them grow. It's hard to feel this lonely, can't you see? But it's alright. I'm doing fine. Just not tonight. Well, I'm not made of stone, you know. Those words you said were so shallow. You always try to ruin every day. Well, give a talk a bone, you know. As Bono said, I will follow. I'm a sucker for you each and every way. 'Cause it's alright. I'm doing fine. Just not tonight. You really opened up my eyes. I strapped myself in for the ride. And as you knock me to the floor, I know that I'll come back for more. Well, grab another beer, let's go. Put up the sails and start to row. Don't you know just who I could have been? I can't put out the flames that glow. You're such a cheeky so-and-so. If only you could see the things I've seen. But it's alright. I'm doing fine. It's alright. I'm feeling fine. Just not tonight. Just not tonight.
What a really cool hook. What great harmonies. What excellent instrumentation. I like it too, Joel. That was cool. Yeah, so you can go and find that on all the platforms because Garry puts his albums out with DistroKid, which makes it really easy for you to find stuff everywhere. Oh, look, I'm not signed into my right account over here on the YouTubes. I've just realized. That's okay. We'll be fine. We'll see how that works out for us. Yeah, I had just for those that want the behind the scenes stuff and aren't hanging around for the after party, which we will be doing today, as we have been for the last few weeks. I log into, I set up everything on my laptop yesterday, and then I come to log in here, and I still use Microsoft Office because I used to use it in my before job, and it's just what I'm used to. So I go and log into Excel, and it's like, you need to sign in. And then I'm signed in and I go through the process, do the two-factor authentication. It's like, you don't have an active Office 365 subscription. I'm like, I do. Sign in again, activate. And it took 3 legitimate sign-ins and two-factor authentication things. So if you were here on time and you're wondering why John's is running a minute late, John's never runs a minute late. Yeah, it's because Microsoft kept me out. It said, no, we're not going to let you. And I said, no, I'm going to find a way. I don't care if I have to put 7 6-digit codes in. I'm getting into my Excel. And you know what? People are like, well, just use Google Sheets. Yeah, that's owned by Alphabet. Oh, just use Sheets for like the one in Mac. I'm like, yeah, that's it. Basically, everything is big corporate, and I don't mind the security. I would rather do 3 two-factor authentication logins than have someone else get access to my stuff. But yeah, if you know the pain, you know the pain of trying to log in when you just want it to work. G'day, Brad Example. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. Hello, Forest of the Wolf as well. Once again, if you are here and you want to say hello, just let us know in the chat. If you'd like to lurk and sit in the shadows and be all distant, that's cool too. I do have some memberships to give away to as well, though, so you may be outed. That's the one way if you try to lurk, you can get outed, is if you're not a member, you might win a free membership, and then I'll know you're here. Hey, let's play one of my favourite collaborative creating duos of all time. It's Arie G and Marcus. Along for the ride is a reminder that no one should be left out. Being excluded hurts, and it doesn't take much for any of us to make someone feel welcome. Music is recorded in GarageBand on iPad and distributed with DistroKid as part of our recent album, and I love it. I love the artwork here as well with Arie G and Marcus, who caught up recently as well. They live in different countries, but they recently caught up, and it's just super cool. It warms my cockles to see creators from these communities getting together and making great music. This one's called Along for the Ride. Arie G and Marcus Cannell.
You've been waiting for a sign that tomorrow will be fine.
Getting soft in my old age, even playing guitar solos, eh? How cool is that there from Arie G and Marcus Cannell. Go check out the full version of that one. It is over on their channel, and I will update your links in a sec. If you're watching here live, you won't see the links in the description. I know, I'm keeping it all mysterioso. No, I'm just a little bit behind the 8 ball today. Is it behind the 8 ball, in front of the 8 ball? I'm somewhere near the 8 ball at the moment. But that was a very, very, very cool track. And we will proceed with things. If you're wondering, if you're new around here, if it's your first time here, how does this all work? Well, you submit your songs. You do that at studiolivetoday.com/YML. That link is in the description. You fill in the quick little Google form. I pull together a playlist of exceptionally talented folks and we spin it. We've got some cover songs, which are coming up in a little while. We've got a featured artist, which is coming up at the middle of the show. And we will do 2 spin that wheels. So that means that you will have a chance to put in a code word and potentially win a play, a straight away play, one where you don't have to wait for, and you can choose a song to play on the show today. All right, let's grab this next one. This is from an artist that I love. I love their name. As much as I was cursing Excel and Microsoft just before, their name is XLSX, which, if you don't know, is the file extension for Excel documents. They said, this song is something I've been trying to get out of my head for over 20 years. I had many failed attempts in the past, but this one, it finally came all together. This is 100% inspired by the amazing music and sound design of Akira Yamamoto for the PS2 game Silent Hill 2. Ever since I played that game and heard the music when I was a teenager, I've been hooked. It's one of my fondest musical memories. This is also my first time starring in and producing my own video. I had limitations of what I could achieve with my budget and gear, but I wanted to do something to fit the mood of the song. I hope you all enjoy this one as much as I enjoyed finally realizing the vision. And that's from Stephen, aka XLSX. Let's give this one a spin. This is something pretty gosh darn special. This is Echoes here on Your Music Live.
Something drew me back here to this dead and lonely town, and all of this silence weighs me down. I stand by the lake where we used to hang around. Somewhere in the fog I hear the strangest sounds, and every time I close my eyes I seem to dream about this place. Somewhere deep inside my mind I know it's the dark I'll always chase, and every time I close my eyes I know this will be my fate. Somewhere deep inside my mind I know it's the past I can't escape. I pass the rusted gates, the dogs calling out my name. The laughter's gone, but echoes still remain. This town has kept our sins like paintings on the wall, and every step I take I give into its
How good is that? I was feeling energized after the first track, so now I'm feeling super chilled. How good is that video? Like, really, really good song, excellent stuff, and video definitely top notch for your first ever music video produced for a song. You must be super duper proud of that, and I definitely would be if I created something like that. Yeah, round of applause please for XLSX. Definitely my favorite XLSX thing, not my spreadsheet here. Speaking of the spreadsheet, it's all updated, it's all copied, it's all in the description now. So if you're watching live, it's there. If you've been watching on the replay, it's been there the whole time and you're like, what is he even talking about? So the songs that we play on the show, they're all linked down below and you can go and peruse them forever, because they'll sit there forever. Yeah, that's the cool thing. You can go back to Your Music Live episode 1. And all 270 episodes are all there, and you can go back and experience them, which is cool because I know a lot of people do that. Not that the one thing I love about this community is that everyone is for other people and other people's music. It's all about sharing other people's. No one's coming in here going, play my fire beat. Why are you playing my? Okay, some people do, but they don't last very long. Because this is a community of people who respect and just love hearing other people's indie tunes. And I must admit, it's my favourite part of this job is hitting the play button and just not knowing what's coming out the other end. It's super rad, and I enjoy it greatly. We'll play one more song, and then we've got a little bit of housekeeping to do, including our Spin That Wheel. Speaking of Play My Fire Beat, we'll be spinning the wheel. Up next, we've got Augur's Audio Cult. And they say this tune is about being in love with someone who loves you just as much, and you are both happy and want to be together forever. However, you are both in the same cult, and it makes you wonder if you would still be together if you both didn't have the same devotion. What a fascinating premise. Yeah, that whole, in your little bubble. And what if you weren't? I often think that about people that are, It's like, oh, no, if you're in the... I'm not going to mention any specific ones, but you know where my brain's going. This is very cool. This is called La Ode Vale Elixir, Augur's Audio Cult.
When I met you, baby, I remember saying, baby, you're the one for me. Since that time, I knew that you and I would be much more than friends. Feel the
and chill was that. Augur's Audio Cult. For the first time, I believe. Definitely not a name that I am familiar with. But yeah, great voice. Loved the harmonies. Loved just the laid-back, chill vibe. Yeah, definitely 90s kind of R&B, TLC kind of vibes going on there. And a cool tune. So well done there. Appreciate you for the share. Hey, speaking of sharing, are you interested in sharing your music with the world? Well, you probably wouldn't be hanging out on a show called Your Music Live if you weren't. So I got a recommendation for you, and it's these folks. DistroKid. Have you heard of DistroKid? Yeah, if you want to get your music out there to the world, I'm working with someone at the moment, and when I explain to them how easy it is to get your music out there with DistroKid, and you can do it from as cheap as 25 bones a year, they were like, what? I thought it was like really difficult and complicated. I thought you had to like jump through hoops. And I'm like, no, you can do this. You can distribute your music. All you need to do is sign up with DistroKid. Use my link up the top there or down in the description. Save yourself 7% off your first year. And the cool thing is you can get started, as I said, for $24.99 per year. And think about it. Think about the other subscriptions. That'll buy you what? 2-3 months of Spotify yourself. So instead of consuming music, why don't you contribute to the world of music by getting your music out there? I love this plan. It's the most popular for a reason. It's $44.99 a year, and it gives you unlimited music to release to all the platforms. As you can see, it goes out to everywhere, Snapchat and TikTok and YouTube Music and all the places. But the cool thing is you get some extra goodies with that model as well. I'm going to my bank. I'm going to go to the other one. Here we go. You get to find out how much I earn from DistroKid. So you can see here that the reason I like this one is you get additional things, like you get custom pricing, custom label name, custom release date. That's your important one. So if you want to pitch to playlists, if you want to promote your song, if you want to make sure that you can launch your song, Musician Plus plan is for you. But you can upgrade over time. So why not start? Why not start right now? Why not jump on over to studiolivetoday.com/distrokid. Check out all of the different information we have there, including that 7% discount, and start sharing your music, because your music should be shared with the world. We thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of Your Music Live. Let's play another song. This one comes to us from Harriet B. And Harriet B says, hey Pete, thanks for all your support. This is a little song I wrote about a summer romance. I hope you like it. And it's called One Last Dance. And we're going to play it for you right here, right now on Your Music Live.
Summer's gone, the birds have flown. Like them we've touched the sky, but we've always known the day would come to say goodbye.
sorry. It's I was about to say, that brought the mood down, but it didn't. That just made the mood a little different. No, we can't play any Hamilton. It just changed things up a little bit, didn't it? But not necessarily a bad thing. Just And as Wild Rose CC says here, we have had one last dance with someone. It made me think, there's a thing one of my kids said to me one day. They said, I saw something on the internet the other day, Dad, and I'm like, oh yeah. And they said that one day you picked me up for the last time, but you didn't know it. I'm like, holy... like, yeah, you do. You do things for the last time, and very rarely do you know it. So you know what? I'm going to take the positive. Let's flip that around. Let's just say, value everything. Value every day, value every interaction, value every relationship. Just value everything that you do. Anyway, we're getting a bit sentimental here. So before I break down and can't run the rest of the show, yeah, very Jewel-like, isn't it? Remember Jewel? Yeah, very cool. Just definitely pulling on the heartstrings. G'day, Doug Kidder. Speaking of wonderful people, g'day, Doug. Hope you're doing well. Dynamite Throws here. Awesome. Pick them up. Yeah, look, I try to. These days, one of them's almost as tall as I am. It's not possible. She wouldn't want it, and I would probably throw a disc in my back if I did. Not in a bad way, just she's 15 years old. But yeah, all right. I need to sign back into my YouTube here. Some weird things are afoot because I'm signing in and out of places, and I've been on the road and I've been doing other things. So let's just see if I can sign back in. Luckily, the one good thing is with sign-ins, I highly recommend if you're using mobile devices or if you've got a keyboard with a fingerprint sensor, set that up. Set up your pass key for logging in. It is so much easier than remembering your passwords. If you're anything like me, password memory is a bad thing. I don't do it. You brought KVK with me. I think we stopped off for beverages. I hope if you hear Clayton, well, he probably will be here because we're not playing a Clayton Von Clue song. So that's about the only time Clayton ever comes around and hangs out at the show. Hey, speaking of the show, if you'd like to hit the like button, I would like that forever. And a huge thank you to this bloke here, to Mark Bro, who has donated 5 memberships. And as I said, I've got some memberships to donate for you later, but Mark has started the membership party, and that has gone to the Falcro, to Sunshine Archer, to Warheart Arts, to Happy Ron, and to Anita Wake. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you to Mark. You're a legend. Yes, slap the like button, or, treat it nicely. You know what? We've only got a limited number of like buttons that we're allowed to hit, don't we? That's what I've heard. It's like, don't tempt YouTube. Don't do that. Don't. Otherwise, YouTube will end up being like Twitch, where to merely subscribe to something, you have to pay. So no, well, at this point in time, subscriptions and likes are 100% free. So take advantage of them, abuse them while you have the privilege. Up next is Katherine McCrystal, who says, "Hi Pete, I tried harmonizing myself on this song I wrote this week, only using CapCut, but happy with the result. Hope you guys enjoy." That's a really cool thing. Sometimes the best things can be like, I had this a cappella app on my phone one time, and I did like some really cool harmonies because if you're not thinking about it, if you're not sitting down, properly recording properly, you can capture lightning in a bottle, and it can be cool. So this is Katherine McCrystal. It's an original song. It's called Change is Coming. And you know what? It is. It always is, and it always will. So Katherine McCrystal.
Hello.
Your Music Live.
This is a new song called Change is Coming. sea. Your ego tries and fails to hide your insecurities. You think this pain gives you the power to do just as you please. You like to play the martyr and the savior people need. But it's just an act to cover up your own self-serving deeds. And the Lord does not lie with me.
100%, yes. Excellent harmonies. It works well, doesn't it? Sometimes a simple single vocal harmony is kind of all you need. Yeah, you know a song is good when it's stripped down to the guitar and vocals and it still sounds amazing. Spot on. Absolutely good stuff. There he is, Clayton Von Kluge. G'day to you. And rumours of Catherine's left-handedness have been grossly exaggerated. As I learnt on the community pulse recently, that it's just the mirrored video. Everyone's like, oh, what a cool left-handed guitar. Like, no, Catherine's right-handed. But it is all good. Yeah, very, very much the Celtic and Irish lift to the vocals. There is something about folks from that region that just, it's angelic, isn't it? The quality of the voice. Very nicely done. I've put another creator from, I think, so it seems like that there's another community that Harriet and Crystal are now, I did it again, Catherine. Harriet and Catherine, and Denise is our next artist, and I believe that they hang out in the same sort of spaces, and it's absolutely wonderful to find. We find these little niches, these little pockets of wonderful creators that kind of join us. And I think they get a vibe that this community is all about the people first, and then the music. And if it's the other way around, that's where you get communities that can be a little divisive or a little toxic. I think we have the balance right here. It's cool people that want to support other people's wonderful music. And without further ado, we're going to play this one. It is from piano improv vlogger Denise. I improvise all songs performed on my YouTube channel in the moment. I cannot read music and play by ear. Welcome to the club. Hands up who cannot read music and plays almost exclusively by ear. Yeah, I can read a chord chart at a pinch. But if you show me a treble clef and a bass clef, I'll have to tap into my grade 1 theory from piano. Every good boy deserves free. Oh, it's an F. Yeah, ain't no sight reading going on here either. Let's give this one a spin. Denise, piano improv, Veil Over Darkness. is that, yeah, super emotional. I love the runs. I struggle. I'm a clunker on the keys. And once my hands are sort of in the vague position, they're not moving more than a few keys either way. Otherwise, I get very confused. So if you're not a piano player, yeah, the ability to be able to go up and down and do those runs where you're moving your hand, especially the left hand, bringing them across the 3 octaves, yeah, very difficult to do. So Denise has done that beautifully. And yeah, there's something about improvised piano playing especially, but being able to play, I'm working with a piano player at the moment, and they don't want a click track. They don't want a metronome at all. And it's so good because you get that emotion that it's almost like breathing. It goes up and down, and you get the pure dynamics of not only the loud and the soft, but the fast and the slow. And yeah, it just works so beautifully. Good stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, round of the pause for that one, if you don't mind. We're going to change things up a little bit here because we've got ourselves the Play My Fire Beat. It used to be called. Now I call it Spin That Wheel because of that song. Yo, DJ, spin that wheel, get up and party. And we're going to change pace a little bit here because I'm going to play this track. For the next few weeks when we do this, I'm going to be playing some Songtember classics from some of our moderators and some of our long-time creators. And because Jade was so lucky, I almost said lucky. Jade was so lucky to have me. No, Jade was so kind as to have me in her studio for the happy hour this weekend. We're going to go with hashtag Jade and we're going to spin it up. Yep, we're going to spin, spin, spin. So if you, yeah, don't put hashtag loser. That's just a Chris thing. But if you can put hashtag Jade in the chat, then you'll go into the draw. And while you put your hashtag Jades in there, we're going to play, this is a bit of a deep cut because a few years ago in Songtember 2022, Jade decided to bite off more than she could chew. Hey, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. And she did an EP for her second artist or third artist or seventh artist called Metheist. And you all may remember World Divided that had the epic music video. And there were some other songs on that album that were a little underrated and that slipped under the radar. And this is one of them. This is called Hunger. And this is from Songtember 2022. This is Jade Star, Metheist. Love it. The Doctor Who reference, the Darth Vader dancing for absolutely no reason. I saw that suit in the flesh or in the plastic and vinyl yesterday. It's very imposing and super creepy. You walk into Jade's lounge room and Darth is in the corner saying, "Pooch, I am Darth Vader." Something like that. So yeah, we'll give you a whole bunch of little glimpses into the amazing tracks that our wonderful moderators and community members have created in Songtember's past over the next 5 weeks here on Your Music Live. Because even though Songtember takes up 90% of my time, we're still going to be doing YML, but we'll throw a little a little Songtember magic into it. Dove Jada, there you go. I don't even think I've never put that together. There you go, Dove Jada. It's 100% going to be it. Alrighty, we've got a wheel to spin, don't we? We're going to spin that wheel. Yo, DJ, get up and party. Does anyone else remember that song? Am I alone in loving that song? Wasn't it from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yo, DJ, spin that wheel. I want to make you feel. Yo, DJ, get up and party. Something like that. All right, we got entries. I'll give you a couple of seconds here to make sure your name's on the list. I'll go through them. We got Matt S, Dynamite Throw, Greg Pinkis, Catherine, Anita, Wild Rose, Stephen, Channel 23, Gordon Lee Weaver, Moses, Leela, Hugh, DJ, Big Red, Adam Corn, Thomas Christ, Tremor, Bear, Doug, Chris Lane Sr., Brad, Jade, Mark, and I think we're back to the start. So if anyone wants to go hashtag Jade in the chat, you got yourself about 10 seconds to do so. And then I'm going to hit this big button in the middle and we're going to spin it up. Ya Kid K from Technotronic on that track. I think you've explained this to me before, Tom. You're like, Pete, we've had this discussion 6 months ago. It's, Ya Kid K is the one. That's one of the lines. Back in the day when every song had to have its name in it. It had to have the name of the artist who was in it. Although they still do that, though, don't they? They're like, yo, it's DJ Fizzle on this track. All right, DJ Fizzle. Oh, we got some latecomers. Oh, you're making my life difficult here. Michael, Ashley, Dawn, Costa. All right, mate, we got some entries. This may be the largest number of entries we've ever had in a wheel spinning endeavor. So you don't have a great shot at it, but you got a shot. Let's spin the wheel, shall we? Oh, that's groovy. I don't want it to end. Who's got the win? Oh! Speaking of other wonderful long-time community members, it's Mark Bro. Mark Bro is your winner and still world champion. Well, yeah, he's a champion. At least Canadian champion, Mark. Good stuff there from Mark Bro. So Mark knows the drill here. All Mark needs to do is choose a song. Let us know his song in plain text right here in the chat with the platform that it's on and the name of the track. And we will spin it. We will spin the wheel. I know. Canada for the win. Speaking of Canadians and cool Canadians, Frank Terzo's got the Community Pulse tomorrow. Costa's your guest. And guess who's co-hosting? This guy who's got 2 fingers and actually got 8 fingers or 10 if you count thumbs. But yeah, I'll be on with Frank and Costa, and we'll be chatting about Costa's music and his musical journey, why it's awesome to be in the Australian music community. But yeah, we're chatting with Frank and talking a little Songtember as well on the show. So yeah, sorry Costa, I'm barging in to talk about Songtember, but you get to be on the special Songtember edition. So win. All right, let's play this next track while we wait for Mark to decide on the track we're going to play. This one comes to us from Eric Bell, who says, "The reason why Scotland is green." Huh. The track is called Still Raining. I think he's Scottish. I think he's allowed to say that. This is Still Raining. Eric Bell. Nothing like a little bit of Scottish reggae with a epic beat behind it and some amazing guitar tones there from old mate Arie B. Yeah, I agree, TC. Dang, that was rad. Very cool stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing that one. I just realised that that Mark, he gave 5 memberships and then the gods of the wheel chose him among the 25 people that were on the list, which is pretty cool. And in no way rigged, because the systems don't even talk to each other anymore. So even if you were like, oh, but no, Pete has to manually enter the names in. So yeah, the stream doesn't talk to the wheel of names. So yeah, all completely coincidental. Not to mention the fact that I'm super lazy and I'd rather it be random because I don't want to have to rig things. It's too hard. All right, let's play this one. So Mark is going to pay it forward. We're going to play a track from the wonderful Valerie Bhat, and this one is called Silence. I'm just searching it up here on the old tube of you. I remember this track. This is an amazing song and a great video, isn't it? Yeah, this is super cool. This is Valerie Bhat. If you're not already subscribed to Valerie, you should be. She's amazing and makes some amazing music. And yeah, if you've never heard her before, you're about to. And I'll throw this in the description so you can go and check it out yourself. Valerie Bhat and Silence here on Your Music Live.
I don't know how to say how I feel. I could draw you a picture, a fish stuck in the mud, held by the current, had a fork in the river. I struggle and wriggle and fight to survive. If wishes were horses, then beggars would ride. I should try living out loud before I die in the silence. Come out from behind all the clouds on the shoulders of giants. I'm too scared to scream, too frightened to cry out, too filled with heartbreak, depression and self-doubt. I should try living out loud before I die in the silence. I don't breathe a word till the slip of the tongue releases the floodgates. I try to hold back, keep it under my hat. I never learned from my mistakes. It starts as a whisper and turns to a roar, like the calm of the ocean when it rips up the shore. But I should try living out loud before I die in the silence. Come out from behind all the clouds on the shoulders of giants. I'm too scared to scream, too frightened to cry out, too filled with heartbreak, depression and self-doubt.
So another really moving song, and yeah, just amazing work on the video of that one as well. She's indeed a fantastic artist. Yeah. Yeah, nice slide work as well. I know, you don't, because you're listening like I'm a sucker for a 6/8 beat, you all know that. But yeah, just amazing, amazing stuff there. Great choice from Mark Bro. And good job there, Valerie Bhat. Go and subscribe and do all the things because I've linked that down in the description for you. Got a few more tracks here in the first half, and then we're going to reveal our featured artist. We're going to play some cover songs for you. We're going to do another Spin That Wheel, and we're going to play more of your independent music. Don't forget, if you're a member, right after this show, well, a few minutes, Pete tops up his coffee, and then I come back and we have our after party where today we'll be chatting about a few things. I'll tell you all about my trip to Melbourne, my catch up with Jade, and my preparations for Songtember. So if you want to get a little behind the scenes, make sure you remember $2 a month. What else can you get for $2 a month? I ask you. Next up, we have Bitter Sport, a beat produced by me with FL Studio. I tried to get the party vibe going with this one. It is called No Sweat, and we're going to spin it for you right here, right now. Your Music Live.
You wanna smoke, I got a bong and a blunt. And then after, take a shot to get crunk. I'm so hot, got you brought in my pocket, you punk. I seen you on the web, you be talking all day. But you kinda quiet when I'm all up in your face. Yeah, little boy, now you got nothing to say. Better take your chance right now and walk away. Ooh, keep your nose out of my business. Put a cross on you even though I'm not religious. I want hoes just like on Christmas, no sweat. I know it'll all work out like fitness, no sweat. Coke head, keep your nose out of my business. Put a cross on you even though I'm not religious. Ooh, I want hoes just like on Christmas, no sweat. I know it'll all work out like fitness, no sweat. Yeah, they all love me, but they don't wanna admit it. They try to walk all over me and I can see them tripping. They're all blinded by the psychedelics with the visions, while I just mind my business and fight against the system. Fuck a homie, do this all by myself. All these crying wolf, always calling for help. Never making changes, they just talk to themselves. This is all that I tell them before I block them again. Ooh, keep your nose out of my business. Put a cross on you even though I'm not religious. Ooh, I want hoes just like on Christmas, no sweat. I know it'll all work out like fitness, no sweat. Coke head, keep your nose out of my business. Put a cross on you even though I'm not religious. Ooh, I want hoes just like on Christmas, no sweat. I know it'll all work out like fitness, no sweat.
How cool is that track? Yeah, it's just, there's something about that. I often say this, that sometimes creators try to sound like other people. You can tell that the Bitter Sport there, the vocalist is just embracing their vocal style, and it worked for the track. It's hooky as. I was literally walking around last night. Well, actually, I was at the airport, and then I got home, and I was just sort of getting things ready, and I was like, no sweat. And I'm like, why do I keep going, no sweat? It's because of that track. It's very, very cool. Very good stuff indeed. Awesome stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, you know, some people are just like, if you're trying to do like a dance track or you're trying to do sort of electronic music, and all the vocals kind of sound the same. Yeah, no, I like it when it's something a little different. Very cool stuff. Yeah, round of the pause. Go on. Throw the pause around. A round of the pause. A couple of tracks left here in the first half. How about this one from Dr. Indy, who I believe is here in the chat. Dr. Indy says, Little Before the Snow vibes. There you go. It's called Lo-Fo. Lo-Fo? No, it's not. It's called Lo-Fi A While here. Dr. Indy. No time for love, Dr. Indy. like it. Dr. Indie. I'm feeling a bit brrr after that one. We've got some summer vibes coming here in Australia at the moment. It's getting warmer. It was 18 degrees while I was in Melbourne over the weekend, and sunshine, and just you get that smell. That sort of late August, early September smell, which I know doesn't mean much for other folks in other parts of the world, but here in Australia, September's like the best month. If it wasn't for the pollen, September's the best month. So yeah, I've just gotten over my cold and the cough and the sniffles, and now we're going into springtime. But you know what? You smash an antihistamine at 6 a.m. when you get up, and the day's okay. Just some chill fall moments. There you go. Yeah, so it's fall, it's autumn for many of you. I actually prefer autumn, but I do like spring because it means that, summer's around the corner. But you know what? Let's talk about weather. We'll talk more about weather in the post-show. But for now, we're going to play our final song of the first half, written and recorded in my shelter with GarageBand. The first riff sounded a bit like Nada Surf. I decided to write lyrics about my relationship with this band, which has lasted since their debut. That's very cool. I know that one Nada Surf song. I'm sorry, I'm a basic Nada Surf fan, but I love the song Popular. It is just so cool, the spoken word into the hooky chorus. Anyway, let's take a listen to this one. This is called La Porca or La Porsa. Whoever can decipher and make my pronunciation better, feel free to do that. This is Late Call, and we're going to play this one here, our final song of the first half.
The sound always strong for so long, and all through 1,000 nights since day one in our bones. The music's catching the light. They say they won't go far. Lucky boys, just a flash in the pan. But look now where you are. You never gotta read a plan. Stay together in high and lows, reefs like tattoos on the skin. A place to be and to let go. Words seem gravely in our mind. Stay together, reefs like tattoos. A place to be. Words engraved, always strong for so long. All through
Very cool. Yeah, I get it. Like, again, I apologize that I know one Nada Surf song, but I think it's the one that the opening riff there kind of sounds a little inspired by. Very cool. Looks like the old benches in the Montreal subway. Yeah, very, very nice. And yeah, I'm the same, CC. I don't know whose voice it reminds me of, but a very cool track. I just thought a very nice little way to just slide into the end of the first half and get ready for a big second half here on the show. G'day, Jerry Gomes, by the way. Hello to the wonderful Sylvie Drapeau. Gordon Lee Weaver, I think I said g'day to you before. Yeah, shoegazy and cool. Scrutiny of the Reptile, that's a very cool name. I love a lot of your artist names. They're very, very rad. Great stuff there, and a cool way to finish the first half of the show here on Your Music Live. You having fun? If you haven't hit the thumb and you're having fun, then do that now. I'll give you a minute. Don't worry, nothing fun will happen for the next 5 seconds. Just click the little thumbs up button or tap on it. While you're there, make sure you're live, because I know some folks come and they're like, oh, hang on, I'm about 3 songs behind. So tap the little live button or the little red dot if you're on mobile, and make sure that you're live and listening to the latest. And we are about to reveal our featured artists. Yes, we've got multiple featured artists for the very first time here on the show. This is a first. This is something that we've not done before, that's never happened before. And that is that a collaborated artist, actually, no, that's not true. We've done Arie G and Marcus, but they're kind of like a band. This is two separate entities who have just collaborated on songs and have a brand new collaboration song, which we'll be playing at the end of the show. It's super rad. You get to look forward to that one. But they've also did one about a month ago, which we played on the show, which I'm going to play again for you. And the two artists we're talking about here, they probably know it because they looked at the description and went, we're not on there. That's because our featured artist is Wolfestone Studio and Tremor Bear. Jenny and Ron and Carlos are three of the most wonderful members of this community. And there you go. It's the first time three people, three community members have been featured artists on the show. So they had a track called I'll Know It When I See It. You might remember it from about a month ago when we played it here on the show. It's super rad. And then we're going to close out with their brand newie. So for now, our featured artist here to celebrate the middle of the show, this is Wolfestone Studio and Tremor Bear. I'll Know It When I See It. Super rad is that. Very cool stuff there. No, we won't play the Killers. Very cool there, and a worthy featured artist collaboration awesomeness there. And like I say, if you thought that was good, wait till you hear their final track And I believe mastered by Jade Star. I'm assuming Jade masters most of Ron and Jetty's stuff, so I would assume that Jade had a hand in that one. Welcome into the second half. If you are here, if you're just joining us, you did miss the first half. That's the bad news. The good news is we've got another hour of awesome tunes for you. We've got the after party happening after that, so if you're a member, watch out for your notification. You'll also be sent over there, so you'll be able to do that at the end of the show. And it's time now to dive under the covers. Yes, it's cover time, and we're going to kick off with Amelio Gamboa Leon. And Amelio says this is a heavy metal cover of the Star Wars movie called its theme called Imperial March by John Williams that I've created in Logic Pro for iPad. So we're going to kick things off. We already had a little Star Wars sneak peek with Jade's track. We're going to kick things off with this one, the Imperial March metal cover. Cool is that. Amelio just really does have a knack for being able to bring those sounds and tones together in a big, bad way. Star Wars vibe for sure. Yep, very cool stuff there from Amelio Gamboa Leon. Link down in the description if you would like to check it out. It's Darth Jada's theme. And as Jade mentions here in the chat, if you would like, you can join her Patreon for $1 a month. And yeah, she'll master pretty much as many songs as you throw at her, which I've always said, Jade, one of these days, I'm going to just do a big promotional drive and make you have to do 4-hour Patreon shows every week where you're just mastering 15 songs. So put Jade to work, make her work for it, and join her Patreon so that you too can have your songs mastered by Darth Jada. Let us play another song. Do-do-do-do-do-do. This is Greg Pinkis. He's gonna play another cover. Greg Pinkis, cover of Alice in Chains, Nutshell. Just love the song. Hope you like it. If you want to start at 40 seconds, that's where the singing starts. All right, let's bring this up a little bit. Let's fire it up here. This is Greg Pinkis, little Alice in Chains, Nutshell.
Chase misprinted lies. We'll face the path of time. I'd feel better dead.
Love that acoustic tone coming through there. Very cool stuff there. You reckon a little Neil Youngish sounding? Yeah. Yeah, very cool Alice in Chains tune there from Greg Pinkis. I must admit, the Alice in Chains Unplugged is highly underrated. I know everyone gets behind Nirvana Unplugged. That's the classic one, and Pearl Jam did a good one. But man, Alice in Chains Unplugged and Stone Temple Pilots Unplugged, those two were both epic. Epic stuff. Great work there. That was our cover section. We only had a couple, but they were both rad. I think you'll agree. So thank you. Remember, you can submit your own covers. Just put like cover song or under the covers just so that I can find them and play them in the right spot. Sorry, had a cough. All right, let us move on here. It is time to melt some faces. At least I think so, because I didn't listen to this one. I trust Ashley HM inherently, so I just threw her in the playlist and without even listening. I was sitting in the airport yesterday, drinking a beer, eating a pizza because I was there a bit early for my flight, and I like, oh, this looks cool. I'm gonna play. I'll just add it to the list. So it's Ashley HM, aka Alicia Poor. Hey there, Pete. This is a fun little ditty I put together. Likely to be my last song for the year, as I'll be on holiday soon and away for Songtember. Love your show. All the best, Ta Alicia. Well, that's sad that you won't be around for Songtember, but I'm glad that you snuck one in before you headed off. So as always, with Alicia, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So a minute and a half, we're going to play the whole gosh darn thing. Let's give it a spin. It's called Fight for Her.
This sucks more than anything that has ever sucked before.
I'm not afraid of the future. The future is coming. You have forgotten the way. Forever dead to me.
Are you threatening me?
You will fight for her.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Save me. You have saved me. Fight for her.
I am Caruso.
Get the hell out of the cockpit!
You said.
And there you go. Ashley HM doing her thing. I just love it. Ashley's just got such eclectic and randomness goes on. It really is that case of you hit play and you got no idea what's coming out, but you know it's going to be weird and wacky in the best way. So cool stuff there from Ashley HM. I'm a massive Beavis and Butthead fan. Beavis and Butthead Do America is one of the best movies of all time, which I know you're like, really? You think? It holds up. I'm telling you, if you go watch it again, it completely holds up. Like, just Beavis, like, in freakouts are the best. Like, no. Like, oh, I'm gonna do my voice in, aren't I? That was cool.
Yeah, hey, butthead. Let's listen to it again. Yeah, let's listen to Ashley HM all day.
Shut up, Beavis. All right, I'm Mike Judge, I'm not. All right, Middle Suburbia is up next. They have a track. They said, I've been working on trying to create songs with a more intimate acoustic feel to them. I like this one because it's based on a letter to my wife years ago before we were married. I wrote letters to my wife before we were married, like back in the day. I remember I'd sit in school instead of doing my schoolwork because I was like doing like year 12, but I did it over 2 years. So I was 18 years old. And for whatever reason, I'd just get super bored and I'd just write letters just randomly. No idea where they are. I don't think she kept any of them, so can't resurrect them. But maybe if I find them, I'll do. It'll be way too embarrassing. It'll be like, oh, so we should totally go to McDonald's and then have lunch next week. All right, let's play this one, Middle Suburbia. It's called You're My Wonderland.
You shine like a comet in the dark, my sweet promise. You glow sparks of fire so iconic. With every step you're hypnotic. Lost in the rhythm, it's chronic. Together we dance, the world is a tonic. Beneath the stars, let be symbolic. Holding on tight, nothing feels platonic. My love, you look so fine. You're like, whoa, you're my wonder kind. With every heartbeat, we intertwine. Your love forever will always shine. Every whisper you speak sends vibrations to my peace. Caught in a dream, you make me weak. Chasing the light, this love we seek. Together we rise, there's no critique. In your eyes I find my mystique. Hold me close, let's sail this creek. In our hearts the magic's unique. My love, you look so fine. You're like, whoa, you're my wonder kind. With every heartbeat we intertwine. Your love forever will always shine. In every moment we share, I see the beauty you bear. With you life's not unfair. Forever is a lover. My love, you look so fine. You're like, whoa.
I love it. Very cool. I know I say this every time we play a Middle Suburbia song, but yeah, just so cool. Such great stuff there from Daniel. He does good work indeed. Thank you for sharing that one. Remember, Sharon be Karen, Sharon be Karen. We've got 45 likes on the show. I'd love to get 50. Do it now before Tremor Bear comes after you, because you know he will. He's our featured artist, so he's got full carte blanche to give you as much grief as he wants about making sure that you do the thing. Do the thing, hit the like. It's simple. It's easy. It won't cost you a dime. Or 5 cents, as we call it. No, 10 cents. Another hopeless romantic. I know, because I married one. Speaking of hopeless romantics and people that Mike married, it's Dawn. It's Dawn and Mike. Dawn and Mike is Janice. I'm pronouncing it every way. I started this in GarageBand when Mike and I transferred to our home studio, where Mike added bass and some fun guitar licks, then mixed and mastered. I wrote this as a theme song for Miss Angie's Teacher Solutions channel. It's a celebration to our awesome teachers called Rocking This Teacher Thing. My daughter wants to be a teacher. Don't worry, I've tried to convince her not to, but she really wants to be a teacher, to the point where she's doing a second run of work experience at her primary school. And so over the last 2 weeks, she's doing like half-time at school and half-time there. Yeah, she's a smart cookie. She's in year 10. She's doing year 12 history. And will probably get her first like year 12 credit, like her senior year credit in year 10, which is kind of ridiculous. Didn't get it from me. As we just discussed, it took me 2 years to finish my year 12. All right, let's play this one. This is Dawn Janice, the singing nurse, and this is Rockin' This Teacher Thing.
We're teachers making the basics fun. We're learning and we have just begun. Making it cool, keeping it clean. Ooh, we're rocking this teacher thing. Making it cool, keeping it clean. We're rocking this teacher thing.
How delightful is that? See, teachers weren't that cool when I was a kid. The thing would be The thing would be, if that was the same thing, it would be shutting you up, making you sad. Teachers are here in the 80s for you. That is super cool. Yeah, look, schools are so different these days. It's amazing how supportive like everyone at my kids' schools are. Yeah, amazing stuff. I was mentioning that to someone one day. I'm like, oh, I could never be a teacher. And they're like, what is your job, Johns? And I'm like, YouTuber. And like, yeah, so what do you do? And I'm like, teach people how to use GarageBand and Logic Pro. And they're like, yes, you're a teacher. I know, but that whole one-on-one teaching thing, or 1 to 30, as the case is for schools, is, yeah, it's amazing. Like, my full credit and respect go out to every teacher out there, because it'd be tough. Let's be honest. Some kids would be wonderful and it would be motivating, it would be uplifting, it would be great. And some kids are little, as we call them here, schnitzels, which you know what I mean there. Exactly. Sport teachers pay them more. I know. I said that to my daughter. I'm like, teachers are historically not exactly paid the most. And she's like, I'd rather have a job that I enjoy and that I get some value out of than get paid more. And I'm like, mate, we need more people like you in the world. We're going to play this one. This is from Dream States, an acoustic-based song featuring oboe, strings, rock lead guitar, with the theme in mind being the years of our lives going by too fast. Speaking of which, yeah, my little baby, and now she's 15 and doing work experience. Anyway, this is Days Going By. Dream States, Your Music Live. Very nice work there in GarageBand there. Dream States and Days going by, because they are, aren't they? They're going fast. Time goes by so quickly. It surely does. Yeah, leading some more Aussie. Well, yeah, as Doug says, leading some more Aussie. Well, schnitzel is not really a common term for, like, if you come here and go, oh, those little kids are such schnitzels, it's kind of a John's family thing. But schnitzels are actually like what they are in Germany, which is like veal, or sometimes here beef or chicken, or even pork, or even eggplant. Anything crumbed, usually served with chips and a salad. And then you can have a palmy or a parma, which is a schnitzel topped with parmigiano, like with cheese and tomato. Anyway, we're getting off track. We're getting way off track. Yeah, look, and that's the thing. I say thank you to all the teachers that are teaching my kids, and I never had that inspirational teacher, which is probably why I have problems with the organised education system. But the ones that are doing it now are proving that, yeah, there's definitely some good ones out there that help out. I am hungry. I'm getting very hungry now. The only thing I have to eat is this, which I'll be doing off camera during a song in a moment. Because I don't know what it is, but there's something about watching someone eat anything, let alone a banana, on a stream that's just not quite right. We're going to play this one from Robert. It's Long Dark Road. They say acoustic guitar layers added directly into a powered mix board and into an iPad. Drums and other instruments are Logic Pro iPad patches with effects. Good stuff. This is Long Dark Road. Just someone said that the melody's falling out of it. Yeah, it's just effortless, isn't it? It's just like flowing. Very, very cool. And I got no idea what that was. The picture there, like a snow, like a weird cactus plant, like succulent with snow around it. Very cool stuff. Hey, hello to Frank Turzo. Good to see you here, my friend. Yeah, wasn't it good? Very, very cool. I know. That's not digital. That's acoustic. Exactly. Very cool stuff. Round of the pause all round for that track there. We're going to do another spin that wheel in just a wee jiffy. But quick announcement. Guess what? It's nearly Songtember. And you know what you need to do for Songtember? You need to write, record, mix, master, and release a song. And you know who you should release your song with? Yeah, you saw this one coming a mile away, didn't you? DistroKid. Yeah, you can get your music out there with DistroKid. I highly recommend them. This is a song from last year. And here's the cool thing. At the very last minute, I just decided that I wanted to release my song Learn. Why is it always in the middle of a big spiel where I'm right on a roll? I wanted to release my song Learn, and then I wanted to put the Mars Capone remix on there. And you can do that. You can have B-sides, you can have A-sides, you can do whatever you want with DistroKid. And you can see here, I released this on October the 6th, so you can actually choose the release date as we talked about in the first half. We can also set up splits. So if you didn't know this, with my songs because Mars Capone did the remix of that one, because Jade Star played drums on both versions. I can set up splits. So I just come in here, I select a release, and I go, right, here's my song, and I can go ahead and release it with all of the proceeds going. This makes it really easy. If you've got a band or you're doing collaborations, you've got featured artists, you're doing remixes. Look at this. I have my Work in Progress song from Songtember, the Thomas Christ remix, and I could actually split the proceeds with Thomas on that one. So it gives you the tools to get the job done. So whether you're an individual artist or a creator, or you're a band or you're collaborating, DistroKid got you covered. We thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of Your Music Live. They are rad. And yes, as Thomas says, sign up now. Get yourself ready for Songtember. Save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. All right, let's grab another song. We are on the homeward stretch here. We may even finish close to on time. Next up, we've got Crees, and Crees say the following. Wisteria is a song about finding closeness and a renewed sense of life, recorded in a home studio. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Over here on the Cloud of Sounds, this is Wisteria, Crees. You're right. Even the artwork has that 90s vibe. Totally. Yeah, this is, you know how we keep talking about me being in year 12, like 18-year-old in high school? This was my vibes. This is what was in my ears. I had a high-end, I remember I bought it from Cash Converters, but it was in good nick. It was a Sony Walkman, but it had the digital buttons, so it had a digital display, and it had like the soft press digital buttons, so it was all like, it was the old mechanical one, and I loved that thing. I'd buy only chrome tapes, and I'd record my CDs off of my little boombox onto tapes, and then I'd take them with me, and I'd listen to Alice in Chains and Screaming Trees and Stone Temple Pilots and Pearl Jam and Fugazi and Soundgarden and Nirvana, Pavement, and like all of the bands that sounds like are right up my alley. So Creatures, keep doing what you're doing, my friend, because it takes me back to a simpler time in the before time, in the long, long ago. Hey, it's that time. Speaking of time, it's that time where we're going to play a track by one of our wonderful moderators and community members, and it's the guy that's slinking the lings here in the chat. It's Mr. Thomas Christ. So what I would love is if you would like to put hashtag TC. I'm going to make it super simple. Even I got this. Even I can do this one. Hashtag TC. That's what we call him. TC in the chat. TC was also Top Cat. Top Cat, the most incredible Top Cat. Who's indispensable? Close friends get to call him TC. Yeah. Anyone? Any Top Cat fans? I used to love Top Cat. Probably wouldn't hold up, but I used to love it back in the day. So if you put hashtag TC in the chat, and I'll give you some time to do that. I'll give you a couple of minutes. We're going to play Thomas Christ's track from 2023 Songtember. This one's called Death Toll.
Rock bottoms up the subliminal highway. Buckle in if you think you're heading my way. Existential crisis, it's a natural cannibal. Paradise lost, this was never understandable. You'll be banged if you bring a killer instinct. Just keep on pushing when we've got you up to the brink. There is a price to be paid, you better pay up. If you're still sleeping, consider this a wake up. You just don't care when it takes over your soul. Disaster squared, just a number in the death toll. Just a number in the death toll.
Yeah, Thomas Christ, a classic tune. Yeah, Thomas has such a vast back catalogue that it's really easy to find something awesome. Yeah, very, very Nine Inch Nails. Thomas Christ has that Trent Reznor, Marilyn Manson kind of vibe going on there, which I highly dig. And yeah, super trippy visuals on the video as well. Hey, should we spin the wheel? Let's just check that all the folks that want to be part of this caper are actually on the wheel. We'll drag it on over to my other screen here. We'll full screen the sucker. And then let's see who we've got on there. Make sure you're all there. We've got Ashley, Dawn, Tremor, Bear, Jade Star, Chris, Brad, Moses, DJ Big Red, Jerry Gomes, Gordley Weaver, Anita, Hugh, Adam Corn, Dan, Channel 23, Joel, Roxy Dog, which I've called Rocky Dog, Wild Rose CC, Thomas Christ, Doug, and Ashley. And back to Dawn. Probably your favorite video. Very cool. It's awesome. I forget about some because I love Virus Infect and I love Mask. I forget about 23 was actually a really good year for Thomas Christ too. All right, we all good? I'll give you 5 seconds. Any last minute entries that are going to annoy everyone by winning at the last minute? No? All right, you got 5 seconds. Hit thumbs up button while you're waiting if you haven't done it already. 47 if you have. We're nearly at 50. Come on, you can do it. All right, let's do this. Doug's Blue, his favourite. Who's my pick? Let's see if you can accuse me. I reckon Adam Corn's got this. Should we hit the wheel? Let's do it. All right, go, spin. Oh, look at this. Yay. It's Tremor Bear. Tremor Bear is your winner and still world champion. So there you go. So here's the thing. Mark Bro gives 5 memberships out to the channel and he wins. Tremor Bear is our featured artist along with Wolfestone Studio and he wins. So there you go. That's how things roll around here. And Tremor Bear, he also wins because he's our cheerleader. He will get us to 50 likes. We're at 49 right now. I think the power of Tremor Bear winning the Spin That Wheel will get us to that. Will get us that one extra like, I can guarantee you. It's going to happen. It's going to happen right now. Right now. Right now. No, no, no. No, no, no. That's right. The good guys are winning. And Chris Lane said, you are a good guy, mate. But it is a little bit funny that you're back to your usual form, mate. You're back to that. Speaking of which, I haven't been around, mate, for Where's Pete? And I'm like, I should do a segment where I come on your happy hour show every week, and I'll show you where I am. And then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm never available. All right, while we wait on that one, let's play this from Heart Chain. The Sad, Slow Descent into Madness. That sounds intriguing. Let's find out what this is all about. It's called Reconstruct here on Your Music Live. Yeah, unsettling is right, isn't it? It's like, it's one of those tracks where you're listening to it and you're like, I don't know where this is going. I don't really know what's going on right now, but I approve. Very cool stuff there. Yeah, soundtrack for a quirky movie, indeed. Some nice VST weirdness and some remix FX going on as well. I feel the madness too. Absolutely. Good stuff indeed. They are from Heart Chain. And you know how you know Heart Chain. You know the DistroKid. Blah, 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 blah. DistroKid are rad. I'm telling you. It's like David Lynch made a song. Yeah, you can hear his voice over the top, can't you? Totally. All right, we're still waiting for Tremor Bear to decide what they would like to play, so we're going to flick some Stephen Hewitt in your ear holes for a little while instead while we wait. This made this track with keyboard a few years ago. Could be a Roland EX10. See, Stephen's just so casual. I got so many songs and so many videos. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to play this one. It's called One for PJ. What? Let's give it a spin. Stephen, always bringing the awesome, smooth grooves there. I love it a lot. He plays all the instruments. That one's on a keyboard. He thought a Roland something. Now Tremor Bear, it may have done that thing because we haven't had your request yet. Oh no, we have now. Don't worry. Please play I Wish You Away on my YouTube. New Skeptics. Ah, cool. So we've got the Skeptics, and I Wish You Away. Let's see if we can find this one easily. There it is. One day ago. Tremor Bear is the busiest man in all of creation right now. He's busier than the big guy. This is New Skeptics, a new song, I Wish You Away. Wonderful lyrics by Ian Luckett, music arrangement and production by, let's read the rest of it, production by probably Ian Luckett as well. Sorry, I'll read the whole thing again. The Skeptics have a new song, I Wish You Away. Wonderful lyrics by Ian Luckett, music arrangement and production by Tremor Bear. Thank you for listening. Well, thank you, because we get to play some brand new Skeptics that's only a day old. It's fresh out of the fryer. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. Helps if you hit play. To sneak a little of that Tremor Bear solo in there. Love it. Love the harmonized notes. Love the track. Someone said could be a radio song. Yeah, totally. It could be a radio song from any year from like 1972 to yesterday. Like it's just got that timeless feel and vibe to it, doesn't it? Very cool stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing it. Sharon B. Karen. We've only got a few songs to go. We are going to finish. No, we're not going to finish on time. We're going to finish a little bit over time here on the show today. Let us play this next track. This one comes to us from 1-3 Scribbles, who I'm very happy to see is still out there creating music, doing their thing. Made in Logic, sound engineered in Serum, created with Satan, but he was crying, so it really wasn't that cool. I love it. All right, let's give it a spin. This is Call of Gog. 1-3 Scribbles, baby. Something about 1-3 Scribbles, which is just, super duper awesome. I love it. Good stuff there from 1-3 Scribbles. Call of Gog, and awesomeness prevails there. Well done. Good stuff. Appreciate you. Hey, are you a member of the channel? Before we do something fun here in just a jiffy, I'd like to ask you that question. Because if you're a member, coming up right after this one, we have the YML After Party, baby. Yeah, it's going to be a happening thing, and it's happening right after the show. So if you've never been to an after party before, you can join up now for just $2. And there it is. Look at me. I'm like, not in those shoes, sunshine. So yeah, you can come and join the fun of the after party just for members. Don't worry, I'm not putting anything apart from these sort of things behind the paywall. Your Music Live, happy hour, tutorials, all the stuff. So yeah, if you, I get it. Some people are not into the membership thing. It's a cost. I get it. So I do thank everyone who does. And during the next song, I will be giving away 5 memberships right here on the show. So maybe you'll get yourself a freebie. All right. Let's see. I've got to check something here. How many songs have we got left on the show? 1, 2, 3. Oh, see, I'm perplexed. I never remember what we call it when there's only 3 songs left. What is the third to last song called? Shall we ask a friend? I'm going to phone a friend. Bring, bring, bring. Hello? Yeah, Carlos. Can you tell me what do we call the third to last song on the show here? Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, you too. No, I know it's really hot. I'm sorry. Crank the air conditioner. All right, okay, bye. So Tremor Bear, good guy. Good guy indeed. How do you gift a membership? So if you are a mere mortal, you can gift memberships down in the little $ thing. Where you do the super chatting, there's also the ability to gift memberships there, which I'll be doing in just a jiffy. But our anti-penultimate song, Auntie Penny, is going to be this one. It comes to us from our friend Sal Caruso. You might know him as Unshackled Spirit or any of his other alias. And we're going to play this tune. What do they say about it? Sal Caruso says, a short instrumental interlude of my latest album. Logic, MacBook. Hi, Pete. Hi, Sal. Very cool stuff. This is only 1:15, so guess what? You're going to get the whole thing. Let's give it a spin. And we're back. I was just testing you. I was testing to make sure it was all working. I said some amazing things in there too. Like, you should have heard me. I was like eloquent. I was detailed. I gave great information. I was really on a roll. But you'll never know. No, Sal Caruso is awesome. He does good things. He is amazing. I'm just going to going back to wearing headphones so I can hear when I'm muted. But I love just being able to have everything. Being audible here, it is gold. You failed the quiz. I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. It was so cool. Doug's like, that's enough, John. Put the mute back on. We don't need to hear you anymore. So thank you, Sal. It was so good. I was speechless. We're over the 2-hour mark, aren't we? Congratulations to the folks who got memberships. Hope you can join me for the after party. We always have a bit of fun. If you think this is a bit insane, you should see what goes on at the after party. Hey, yeah, good times. All right, penultimate song time, and as someone who's been here for the whole show, waiting patiently, is Mr. Adam Korn. Your Voyeur, my 30th independent release, how about that, is an ode to the love I have for my wife, sharing vignettes of our time together and how we fell madly in love in a fun and tongue-in-cheek kind of way. It also plays on the stalkerish vibes of the Police's Every Breath You Take, produced 100% in GarageBand on macOS. Thanks for listening, Pete and the YML family. Well, thank you, Adam Korn, for your ongoing support. And we're going to play this one. Your Voyeur. Your Music Live.
Watching you, watching me, walking slowly down the alleyway, summer's day, and my smile betrays my thoughts of you. It's true. Watching you scare the blues away to junction with the sunset wave. watching me, watching everyone we meet today. What a day. Every mile we lay, the music plays for you. Girl, it's true, you scare the blues away. To junction with a sunset way too small to mirror all the love I feel. So here's the deal, I'll be your voyeur for your life forever, life together. No, I'll never look away. Over your shoulder for all time together, spine forever. Now you'll never lose your way. Watching you, watching me.
The best thing you've ever produced, Adam. I know that always comes off sounding like a backhanded compliment, but it is just an absolute bop. Great hook, great production, great lyrics, excellent guitar solo, all-round win. What can you say? What can you say? And released with DistroKid, so you know Adam knows what he's doing. Hey, have you had a good time here today? I've had a really good time on the show, as I do each and every week. It's my absolute joy and pleasure to be able to be the host of this show and part of this community. It is super cool. And guess what? We got a lot of cool stuff happening in the next 24 hours, because right after this one, we got the after party for our members. And then tomorrow, we've got a special edition, a special 10 tips to get ready for Songtember edition of GarageBand Weekly. It's just 15 minutes long, because immediately following that, it will be Frank Terzo's Community Pulse, featuring Costa as the featured artist, and yours truly co-hosting, and we'll talk about Costa's music, we'll talk about the community, we'll do some shout outs, there'll be some penists, and we will also be talking a little Songtember goodness. Thank you for the wonderful folks who shared their music. It takes a lot of guts, takes a lot of effort and determination to get your music created and to share it, and I thank you greatly for everyone doing that. Thank you to the wonderful audience who are here live. You are a really great crowd, and I thank you for being here, being positive, and letting me know when I leave my mute button on. Only happened once in 2 hours and 15. That's pretty good, right? Yeah. And finally, a huge thank you to these fine folks at DistroKid, with whom we would not be able to do this show and keep the lights on around here. So thank you, DistroKid. If you'd like to submit a song for a future show, you can do so right here by using the link, studiolivetoday.com/YML. Get those songs in for next week. I'm going to start compiling the playlist, and we'll do it all again then. Until next time, folks, I'm going to play our final song here. I'm going to let you know about it, and then we'll sign off. So this is Ron and Jenny at Wolfestone Studio and Tremor Bear, and they say, "Hi Pete, this is our latest collaboration with Tremor Bear. We sent him a very basic vocal and bass track, and then the Tremor Bear band took over, and here's the final product." Also, a big thanks to Jade Star for mastering Distance Apart. If you could play it from 120, that'd be great. No, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to play the whole gosh darn thing, because it's our final featured song. This is Wolfestone Studio, Tremor Bear, Distance Apart. Please, folks, be kind to yourself this week. Be kind to others. Keep creating. I'll see you at the after party, and let's take it away. Tremor Bear, Wolfestone Studio. Bye for now.
From yesterday, the streets go on. passion, care, and love. The sacrifice